you talked about your work ethic a lot,
Yeah.
and you're known for your work ethic. I think it's one thing that, when it comes to your reputation, people say,
oh, that's interesting. That's good to know.
you are a very hard worker. What would you say is like, what has brought you to, like, what do you do as the president of publishing and at Top Cow at the time, the vice president of marketing? What did you do? Like, what was like a day-to-day?
Well, I think day-to-day is hard to describe because my role in comics has evolved.
Yep.
One of the things that I think is interesting about my career is I've basically done every aspect of the business except running a store. So
Yep.
that's like something I haven't done yet. Although I have worked a fair amount of counters since kind of getting into the publishing side, just to have that experience. But, I think in terms of what my day-to-day is like, these days. So I run the publishing and marketing departments. And in addition to that, one of my sole responsibilities is negotiating contracts and working out deals with both our creative talent that we work with and with licensing partners.
Okay.
And other kind of business relationships that we might have. So it's really kind of three very different gears.
Absolutely.
They're related, right? But like the creative energy that goes into negotiating a deal or a contract is very different than the creative energy that goes into coming up with a marketing plan or providing feedback on that, which is very different from the kind of strategic thinking you need to work on a printer problem or a distribution problem or a logistics supply chain
Absolutely.
issue in operations. So I try to structure my day as best I can, knowing that ultimately I'm going to have very little control over what shape the day or the week takes. Typically, my preference is like I like to come in the morning and I like to get a couple hours of like deep intensive work done on a big project, and that's where I kind of have control.
Yeah.
And then by mid to late morning, I'm responding to support people that report up to me.
Yeah.
So I have Arun Singh, who's our vice president of marketing, who reports up to me. Spencer Simpson, who's our sales manager that oversees our book market and library sales program. Kate Henning, who's our operations manager. All three of those folks are going to be coming in with things that they need to
get everything running smoother, running better, or whatever. Solve problems, put out fires.
Is, right?
Yeah.
And then by afternoon, it's usually meetings, phone calls, things that are more kind of communications driven or kind of reacting and problem solving versus
being proactive
and proactive. Yeah.